My name is Marina Zealy, and I am a 44-year-old trans woman from North Carolina. And I'd like to share my professional and artistic journey with you today, if that's okay. For as long as I can remember, I have wanted to be a student at a conservatory like UNCSA. I graduated from Western Guilford High School in 1998 by the skin of my teeth. I auditioned for the drama department at North Carolina School of the Arts during this time as well, but unfortunately I was unsuccessful. This changed the course of my career as an artist, and is also how I discovered the craft of drag artistry. Since there were very few resources for trans people at that time, the drag and ballroom scene was where many trans people found themselves and were able to start their transition process, as well as have a career in the art form of female impersonation. I had a very successful career for many years as a drag artist and was able to transition to a point where I felt happy in my life. By the age of 26 in 2006, I began my cosmetology journey. I then very quickly began working in a corporate retail salon environments for the next 6 years, 5 of which were spent as a manager of a corporate retail salon that was also in High Point, North Carolina. I utilized the continuing education offered by the company as I worked for them and honed my skills as a colorist, stylist, barber, and a hair cutter. By the age of 33 in 2013, I opened my own salon, which was in High Point, North Carolina, as well with 3 of my co-workers from my previous salon. It was at this point in my career that I began learning how to use editing software and taught myself about different cameras and how important lighting is when making content to promote my small business. These were the very early stages of my fascination with how films, music videos, and fashion shoots are made. I would go on to become a corporate educator for the Supercuts brand, which brought me back to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This position was a major learning experience, not just because of the techniques in condensed cutting and mastery of Paul Mitchell color systems I would learn, but also because I gave up my part in the salon I helped create in High Point to start this new career path. Unfortunately, the franchisees in my region would close unexpectedly after 2 years. This, coupled with the emergence of the pandemic, forced me to reevaluate my goals, needs, and desires. It was during this time that my passion for drag and content creation would be reignited while the pandemic was going on. Take you on a journey to a place where you can be anything your heart desires. A place where all races, all genders, and all sentient beings can come together as one to dance in unison to the beats and sounds of my people. Allow me, the diva they call La Diva, to take it with me for one night. Despite this very scary and terrifying time, I have fond memories of the digital drag I helped my fellow drag entertainers in my area create and produce. We made some pretty incredible digital drag videos together while sitting at home trying to beat the depression we were all feeling. I am proud to say that we entertained ourselves as well as many others during this time, which was the most beautiful and strange form of artistic collaboration I had ever experienced in my life. I edited many drag videos for other entertainers at this time. I also made some of my own performances that I made strictly out of materials that I already had at home, cutting 3 wigs and coloring them 4 and 5 different ways to create different characters. But this was such a fun challenge and a fun experience. This period of time also inspired me to go back to college. So at the tender age of 40, out of fear and frustration with the uncertainty of my hair career, I began my associate in fine arts at Forsyth Tech. I really began to get reacquainted with my dreams of working in the field of entertainment again through this process. It was also during this time that I lost my mother. As a love letter to her and the many strong Southern women in my life, I created a character that would go on to become my newest passion project. This character concept started off as a video series. I'm Geraldine Gingersnap, your hostess with the mostest, and boy have we got a show lined up for y'all. We got special guests, Cousin Minnie Pearl all the way from Grinders Switch. Howdy! Dr. Phil. Thank you for coming to the Dr. Phil show. Loretta Lynn from Butcher's Hollow. I'm Loretta Lynn. I don't give a damn. Senator Marjorie Taylor Greene. By the way, how do y'all feel about gun control? Is it okay that I got a Glock 5 in my purse? From the Tiger King, we've got Carol Baskin. I prefer you guys to think of me from Dancing with the Stars, who danced the Paso Doble in a kitty cat catsuit. Then became a stage show, and then a short film.
That is absolutely ridiculous. We all know how theatrical and melodramatic your kind of people can be.
My kind of people? What the hell is that supposed to mean,
You know exactly what I mean. You know exactly what I mean, Smoochie.
Well, I suppose you would know better than anybody, wouldn't you, Pauline?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just what he said. And is now something I'm writing a screenplay for. Yo. I would successfully complete my associate in fine arts at Forsyth Tech. This journey brought me back once again to the steps of UNCSA, except this time it was for the School of Filmmaking. Sadly, I did not get into the undergraduate program for the School of Filmmaking, but I did take suggestions from colleagues, friends, family, and other people I knew who were alumni. I refocused my goals and reassessed my life and work experience as it relates to my career and my scholastic journey. This decision led me to pursue my bachelor's in interdisciplinary studies at WSSU. I am proud to say that I am on track to graduate at the end of May 2024 with honors.
Cause when we live in the light, we taste the sweet life. So walk how you feel like. Remember what I told ya. Get up on your feet, get up, keep walking. Step up 1 foot in front of the other. Lay it all on me. Well, if talk is cheap, let your body speak. And you know what I know how to get where you wanna be. You're a show on your own, come on, let everybody see. When we live in the light, we taste the sweet life. So walk how you feel like.
While the initial no from my college of choice was a difficult experience for me, what I received at WSSU in terms of education and experience only strengthened my resolve more. That brings me to where I am now, both as a student and an artist. This journey I have had has changed me in so many different ways. The thing that I have learned that is most important is that I could be defined by many descriptors. Trans woman, drag queen, comedian, singer.
How'd you do what? See you never mind. Faithful and you little walk down the line. When you knocked, you thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a look by its cover. I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm the real of a lover. Yeah, I'm just a sweet transvestite, and I'm a transsexual from Carolina.
Dancer, performer. Hairstylist, educator, content creator, writer, actress, sister, auntie, and yes, even once upon a time I was a brother.
He's mine, oh mine, no matter what you do. Now you can stare and wonder just what his love is like, get your hands off of him unless you want a big fight.
But the one thing I am more than any of these things is that I am an artist. I have an innate need in me to create. It doesn't matter if it is creating a new look or hairstyle for the woman who just filed for divorce from her husband, or the drag artist who needs a wig, mix, or video creation for that special event, ball, or pageant. I have many of my own artistic endeavors and dreams and ideas. But the thing that remains the same through all of this is that if I have life left in me, then that life is meant to be spent creating magic. Thank you for your consideration. I'm Marina Zealy.